city of Johannesburg, South Africa, playing host to the World Powerlifting Championships for the very first time in Africa as well. 160 competitors from some 30 countries competing in 11 weight divisions for the most sought-after prize in the sport. The competition is decided over 3 disciplines: the squat, the bench press and the deadlift, with the total aggregate weight counting towards the results. And we begin in the under 52 kilogram category. Joining me to watch the competition are the South African international powerlifter Rassie Smith.
The first lifter here is Yu Chung of Chinese Taipei. He's only 20 years old and he's attempting the squat, the first of the disciplines in this competition. Going down nicely, coming up, but I believe that depth was not sufficient. Seems like it was a little bit high. Looking now, as indicated by those 3 red lights, the lift was not good enough.
Now we move on to one of the older statesmen of the sport, Hideki Inaba of Japan.
He is 17 times world champion. He is 50 years old. And here he is squatting a phenomenal weight of 240 kilograms. This is an attempt on a world record for masters.
Just remember his body weight, 51.6 kilograms.
Going down, very nice depth. It's coming up. It's controlling the weight. One continuous movement. They're helping him back. Oh yes, that's a new world record for masters.
The weights being loaded for the next competitor from Poland, Andrzej Stanizek.
Andrzej Stanizek is 23 years old, so he's still a junior. And here he's trying to set the attempt to break the world record for seniors. Phenomenal weight of 270 kilograms. He's taking the bar out of the racks, steadying himself. There's a signal of the judge. It's going down, it's coming up. How easy. Beautiful. Judge is indicating he can return the weight to the rack. He's happy. That must be a new world record.
Indeed it is. Stanizek from Poland. Let's take a look again in the under 52 kilogram division. His body weight 50.6 kilograms.
He came up with such control. Here we actually have Russia's Sergei Shugarev. And here he is approaching the bench. This is the second discipline in the powerlifting competition. Bench press. Setting himself. Getting into position.
What are the judges looking for?
The judges are actually, he needs to bring the weight down to his chest. He needs to rest, pause the weight on his chest, and then he needs to extend the weight upwards again. And then the judge will signal that the helpers will actually return the weight. He's bringing the weight down, and that appears to be a little bit of a too short a pause and also an uneven extension of the arms. I doubt whether that will be passed. No, he doesn't seem too happy. That was a no. That was not good enough.
Well, now the effort for Phil Heil of the United States. The body weight at 50.4 kilograms. His bench press here, 122.5.
As you can see, he actually uses footrest there because of his shortness, just to give him a little bit of a rest there. You see, that's a much better pause. Even extension. I believe that's a good lift. Yes,
so does he.
Yes, absolutely. And there are the coaches congratulating him on his lift.
Now, Stanizek, again, he's such a good performer, 177.5.
Now, this is also an attempt on a world record. As I said earlier, he's a junior, but these are senior records that he's setting at the moment. So here he's attempting another senior record. He already broke the world record for the squat. Passing the weight to him. There they step back the squatter. Coming down, pause, extending, even extension, coming up slowly. It definitely seems to me that's a good enough lift. Oh yes, that must be, oh, that's a world record. Fantastic. What a lift.
177.5, there it is. Bench press world record in the under 52 kilograms. division. And now 217.5 on the bar for Phil Heil and the deadlift.
Yeah, this is the third and final discipline in the powerlifting. Standing up. Oh, look at that strain on the face. On a signal. And 2 white lights also indicated a successful lift. He's happy. Coach is happy.
Very, very easy. 230 kilograms on the bar. That's for a young man from Chinese Taipei.
There's Yu Xing Chun. He's still a junior, only 21 years old. He's adopting, as you can see, a wider stand. He's concentrating. He's getting focused. He's working through that lift through his mind at the moment. Preparing himself. The judge's hand is in the air so that he can signal when he can drop the weight. That looked like a very good lift. Signal is there.
So he's in some discomfort though. Yes.
Oh yes.
Look as though he got some sort of cramp in the leg. He's been carried off rather hurriedly by his coach.
But I'm pleased to say that he actually came back and did his third attempt in the deadlift.
Now the grand old man, Inaba of Japan, 230 kilograms on the bar.
Successful with us, he's actually going to set a new world record in masters for the total. The deadlift itself is not a world record, but the total will be if he's successful with us. He's positioning the bar there to his way of liking. He's concentrating now, approaching it, positioning himself, steadying his feet.
Very deliberate preparation.
Oh, absolutely. There's the preparation to the bar, the way you approach it with confidence is very, very important. There, how easy, just look at that. Almost no strain. Oh, he's happy. Oh, yes, he's happy. That gives him a world record in the Masters for the total.
Now we move on to the under 56 kilogram category.
And this is Christian Klein of Germany, where he's actually squatting 175 kilograms. And this will be a national record for Germany. He's looking up very nicely. He's keeping his back very straight. He goes very, very deep. He's coming up. That looks to me very good. I can't see anything wrong with that. They're helping him back. And yes, that's right. He got the signal. That's a good one.
Just saw nothing wrong with that either. So, Christian Klein gets a good start. And now to Jantri Francis of India.
Now he's trying 195 kilograms now. He's positioning himself. Got the signal from the judge to go down. Oh no. The depth was good enough. Unfortunately, he just lost it there. Just didn't have the strength to come up. And that is an unsuccessful attempt.
Hiroyuki Isagawa from Japan already lifted 205 kilograms in the squat.
Now this is a 41-year-old man. He actually qualifies as a master. Masters are those lifters 40 years and older. Just look at it. Look at that depth. Oh no.
Just can't complete it.
No. That was a little bit too much. But what good lifting from such a great lifter.
He's still very much in the competition. It's Isagawa, as we see now, as he moves to the bench, looking to press 162.5 kilograms.
Yeah, this is also an attempt on a world record for masters. Just let's look at his style.
His body weight, remember, 56 kilograms.
That is right. 162.5 kilograms. Gets the signal from the judge coming down nicely. Good pause, extension, even extension. Yes, I believe that's good enough. I believe that is a new world record for masters. Let's just wait for the judge. Yes, that's it. The signal is there.
There's the confirmation of yet another world record at these World Championships. 225 kilograms on the deadlift bar. And once again, it's the Japanese lifter
Yoriki Sagawa. He's approaching the platform. Adopting a very much the wider stand. They referred to as the sumo style. Taking very much the gripping the bar more on a narrow basis. Just once again, the one hand a forward grip and the other one's a reverse grip. Just getting himself ready. Anyway, it's pulling now. And it looks so easy. Look what beautiful. That's very, very, very nice.
Sagawa dominates the proceedings in the 56 and under category, but dominating in the 52 and under. Andrzej Stanizek of Poland at 577.5 kilograms the aggregate. Inaba in second place and Xu of Taipei in third place. And the confirmation of Sagawa's win for Japan in the under 56 division. Francis of India the silver and Klein of Germany taking bronze position. 240 kilograms on the bar in the 60 kilograms and under division, and the first man we look at is Gary Symes of Great Britain.
Yes, 240 kilograms will give him a personal best. So he's definitely going to try and improve his own previous performances. He's a very heavyweight, isn't it? He's cleaning himself right there. Signal going to come, it's going down. Oh, that's very nice. Just look at it. Thighs,
yes,
very much below the knees.
Gary Symes of Great Britain.
That was very nice. That's a personal best for him. And even the coach is also indicating something that they require from the platform people.
47 and a half of Wim Ellen of Belgium. 59.2 kilograms.
Yeah, if he's successful with this squat, he'll be leading the competition. So it's very important. It's a good psychological pressure he puts on all the other competitors by actually be successful with this lift. Depth, very good. He's coming up. That looks so easy. Oh yes, that must be right. Congratulations, Coach. He's happy. Isn't it nice?
So, there we go. 262 kilograms. This is a massive attempt by Sweden's Magnus Carlsen.
Well, if he's successful, he'll be leading the competition, because this is actually an attempt on the world record. .262.5 kilograms is a world record attempt. Going down very slowly. Oh yes, there he's getting the depth. He's coming up. Very easy it appeared to be. Let's wait. Oh yes, been granted. It's a new world record.
Confirmation in the under 60 kilogram division was the world record. When we move to the bench, and Tim Taylor of the United States, one of the more colourful characters in the sport, with his preparation.
This 145 kilograms has got a body mass of 59.3. He's seating himself comfortably. Oh, nice long pause. Even extension. I believe that's not good. Oh yes, he's happy, he's rolling. Thank you. The ball is
Valerie Bogdanov. He attempts 162.5 kilograms on the bench.
He's got a body mass of 59.8. Making sure he's in the right position. Distance between the arms, that's certainly the regulation. You can't go too wide. Very good arch there. Good. Sufficient pause, even extension. Oh yes, he's definitely happy. Thank you, audience. Here we actually have Magnus Carlsen of Sweden, with a bench press attempt of 170 kilograms. 170 kilograms for a man with a body mass of less than 60 kilograms. falls, he's pushing it. He's bouncing a little bit. I think, in fact, he bounced it off his chest. And that's no good. No, the judges, they weren't happy with it. They felt that he actually bounced off his chest.
The deadlift, 260 kilograms.
His victor is from Kazakhstan.
That's a failed attempt, and he's put on his hands. Now back to Belgium's Wim Allen. With the 252.5.
Now this will definitely put him in first position if he's successful with this. And just from that movement, it just seems like it's so easy. 3 white lights, judges are happy, he is happy, and I'm so sure his coach as well.
Now what's this for psyching up? Tim Taylor of the United States.
Now he's talking to himself, and he's really getting himself prepared. He's telling himself exactly what he wants his body to do. And he says, a failure is absolutely no good. That weight must come up. Shaking, but it's moving all the time. Even move, and the judges are happy, and he's calmly walking off. While his teammates are also happy. He's still keeping himself focused.
And confirmation of the results. First, 60-kilogram division, Taylor and Symes, silver and bronze respectively. So we move up the divisions to the under 67.5 kilogram division. And the squat for Dominic Sardo of the United States. His body weight is 67.2, and this is 260 kilograms.
That is correct. Quick setup, quickly moving down. Right, fine depth, beautiful, slow coming up, but I believe that will be good enough. Oh, the fist in the air. Now he's happy, obviously. Yes. Coaches too.
Strong team spirit in the Asian squad, but here is Great Britain's Rodney Hippolyte. 66.9.
There he is actually attempting to break a European record. Apparently the oldest standing European record in powerlifting, with a squat of 290 kilograms. Rodney's body mass is a mere 66.9. Look at that determination, depth exceptionally good. Coming up, steadying himself, help from the spotters. He's happy. And why not? That is a new European record for the squat of 290 kilograms.
Good start for him in the competition. Here's a young man of great talent. Young he is. Alexei Sivakon of Kazakhstan.
Alexei Sivakon, he is only 21 years old, and he's the current champion in this weight division. He's attempting a squat of 290 kilograms. This is an attempt on a world record for junior. How easy.
Tremendous prospects, some of which already fulfilled as a world champion and now world record holder in the junior section, squats in the under 67.5 kilogram division. Alexei Sivakon. Now we move to the bench. Mikhail Smirnov of Russia.
Yes, he's 160 kilograms on the bar. And that will definitely improve his place in the moment. Good things, very good force. Even lift. But I believe that should be good enough. Enough, that was a failure. No, that was right. The judges also felt it was too uneven.
And Dominic Sardo of the United States, his body weight, 7.2. On the bench here, 170 kilograms.
himself back. He tries to arch, as you can see. Right, he's trying to benefit from his chest being at a higher elevation. Shoulders and buttocks need to remain on the bench itself during the lift, otherwise he'll get disqualified. Good force, good extension. That must be a good lift. Yes, that is it.
He gives it the thumbs up, so do the judges. Sade. But this is the man they all have to beat at the moment in this division. Let's see Sivakon on the bar, 190 kilograms.
Yeah. The powerhouse of Kazakhstan, 21 years old. This is another attempt at the world junior record, 190 kilograms. Very short pause. I believe that should be okay. It's looking at the judge's signal. Yes, it's been awarded. This is the second world record for the juniors for Alexei Sivakon of Kazakhstan.
Confirmation of that in the bench press. He stays in the sport, he should dominate it for many years. Now to the deadlift, and from Poland, Jan Waleski, 280 kilograms on the bar.
Jan is actually a very tall lifter for this weight division. As you can see, he's actually adopting once again a wider stand. Lower grip. Getting himself down. He'll be looking up to straighten his back. And he's pulling, moving very nicely, very evenly, very continuously. Yes, definitely a lot of strain, but it's a good lift. 2 white lights, and that's a successful lift.
300 kilograms, Great Britain's Rodney Hippolyte, Kabar, the deadlift.
Oh, this is an incredible competitor. He's getting himself prepared. Grabbing the weight. Very nice initial position. Shoulders behind the bar when he starts, but unsuccessful. A little bit just too much for him.
Final discipline for Sivakon, the deadlift, 285 kilograms. Lift this, and he should win the title.
Not only winning the title, if he's successful with this lift, he actually breaks a world record in the total. And he even signals that he's happy with that. 3 white lights and no wrong.
What a lifter this young man is. And Alexei Sivakon of Kazakhstan, 765 kilograms, the world record in this division. The light silver. Dominic Sade of the United States, the bronze medal, 167.5 kilograms. Upwards and onwards we move, and this to the under 75 kilogram division. The squat here for Jaro Lane of Finland, 290 kilograms, a body weight of 74.9.
Yes, this is also an attempt to improve his previous personal best. Positioning the bar nicely behind his shoulder. He's seating it nicely. He's just moving and wiggling at the right position. Lifts it up at the rack, steps back. Wait for the judge's signal. There's the signal from the judge. Going down slowly. Yes. Good, looks okay. Good control, slowly, but he's all in order. And it's right. Successful lift.
Jaro Lane of Finland, 290 still on the bar, this time for Per Berglund of Sweden.
It's the same weight, 290 kilograms, and this will also be a personal best for Barbell Berglund.
Body weight 72.7. Immense weights these men are lifting.
Once again, as you can see, he is positioning the bar behind his shoulders, make sure it's seated steadily, lifts it out of the rack, moves back, needs to straighten these knees. Judge gives him the signal. Goes down very quickly. Good depth though. Came up. He's happy. Congratulations on the spot as well. Another personal best.
305 on the bar now for one of the current legends of the sport, 3-time world champion, Dave Ricks.
Well, this also will put Dave 15 kilograms ahead of his competitors if he's successful with this. And this will also be a personal best for him. 305 kilogram for the American Dave Ricks. Belt around his waist is very deep. And that with a little bit of a rocking movement, but that's all legal. And
yes.
He's happy.
Is he happy?
Well. There's no doubt about that. And also from his teammates.
Dave Ricks of the United States sets the pace in the under 75 kilogram division. He moves to the bench, and Bogatin Bekov of Kazakhstan, 185 on the bar.
Yeah, this is also, it seems like this division are setting a lot of personal bests. 185 kilograms, good pause, looks very, very easy to me. He signals to the judge, he's 185 kilograms.
Ricks once again.
Now this is 190 kilograms for a man with a mere body mass of 74,6. 190. Also a personal best attempt for him. Steadying his hands in the right position. The spotters will be helping him, raising the bar out of the racks. The spotter will move away. Judge's signal. Pause on the chest. And an even and so easy.
Yes, he's excited once again.
Isn't he a character? But what a lift.
Sam Berkland, 192.5 kilograms. This is a big lift.
Obviously, he needs to actually close the gap between himself and Dave Ricks. This will obviously secure him second position overall. But it will give him then the gold medal for the bench press itself. And once again, this is also a personal best. Personal best for Berglund for Sweden. Seems like he's adopting a arch here. And he's right, he is benefiting from raising his chest as high as possible. His shoulders and buttocks need to remain on the bench. Long pause, even extension. And he's happy.
A lot of power. 310 kilograms. We move to the deadlift. Shi Ching of Chinese Taipei.
Once again, he adopts the sumo style, wild stand, shoulders behind the bar. It was unsuccessful with that.
30 kilograms more than he lifted successfully earlier. 290 on the bar now for Valery Vokanov.
He's from Kazakhstan, and he also tries to improve his position in the overall total. This will give him a silver medal for the deadlift.
A lot of power.
Oh yes, very nice. And also very easy.
Now the 312. The man dominating this division, Dave Ricks.
Now this will give him his fourth world title in succession. He's recurring and a reigning champion from 1991. Not only will this give him the title, but this lift, the deadlift, will give him another personal best in the deadlift itself and in the total. Going down very slowly, gripping the bar, shoulders back, and he puts. Nice knockout, shoulders back. I'm so sure the judges are happy, and not only them, he's also happy.
Is he happy or what? Getting the weight of his shoulders, Dave Ricks, world champion in the under 75 kilogram division, 107.5 kilograms. Berglund in second place, and Lane of Finland in third place.
Two more attempts.
Joining me to go through the heavier divisions, the Vice President of the International Power Federation for Africa, President of South African Powerlifting Federation, and an international referee, Alan Ferguson.
Thank you. Here we have Peter Taser from Czech Republic. He weighed in at 81.9 kgs. And as you see, he's attempting a 315 kg squat. Good. He had good depth on his squat. The crease of the hip joint should be below the knee, and it looked like that at that particular occasion, so it was a good squat.
Judges agreed, and a successful lift at 350. Now to Walter Thomas of the United States, another blow for the senior powerlifters.
Yes, Walter Thomas is 49 years of age. He's been around for a hell of a long time. In fact, 15 years ago he was world champion, and he's trying now for his second world title.
315 kilograms also on the bar here.
You notice you have to set yourself up from the squat rack unaided. He got good depth there. He came up a bit slowly, but I think it was a good lift. Yes, it was a good lift.
317.5 for Kjell Kaspersen of Norway. Win him at the squat section in the 82.5 and under division.
That's quite a weight when you think about an 82.5 kg lifter squatting that amount of weight. It's quite incredible. You'll see that the knees are wrapped with elasticized bandage. That bandage is 2 meters long. And it's basically there to protect the knees. And that was a good lift.
Yes.
You looked pretty strong in that. In fact, you could have done a bit more.
To the bench and Walter Thomas.
Yes, Walter Thomas again. Walter is virtually a legend in powerlifting by virtue of the fact that he's been around for such a long time. And at 49 years of age, as you said before, it's quite something to be lifting against guys of half of his age.
This is a lift that he's attempting 187.5. Nope.
Okay, he failed that. Now, with the bench press, the bar has got to come down to the chest from the command start. It's got to be motionless on the chest before one can press it out, and then it must be an even lift. On that occasion, he failed completely.
Well, this is Vladimir Machnuk of Ukraine. 202.5.
Yes, again, he's 81.2 kg body weight, so it's just under the 82.5 kg weight limit. And that was a very, very short pause. I don't know whether it will pass. Yes, it did. So we got one red light, which means that one of the other judges thought the same one as I did.
Now to the deadlift, and Walter Thomas, 310 kilograms.
There he goes. The weight must not go down in any way. It can vibrate up the leg, but it mustn't actually go down at all. You'll notice that they put powder on their thighs, and that's basically to assist the weight to slide up without catching on anything, any part of the apparel.
This is a Polish lifter, Roman Sinkvak, lifting or attempting to lift 340.
Yes, he's got a sumo style that is normally adopted by people of shorter stature. 5'7", around about that height. You'll notice the belts are very wide. The reason for that is because, as opposed to weightlifting belts dip down in the middle.
Well, there's confirmation of the result. Walter Thomas winning an 807.5 kilograms. Tiersa in second place. Sinkvak of Poland in third place. And moving up the divisions to the under 90 kilogram division, And the first competitor, Alex Lekontsev from Russia, attempting a squat of 325 kilograms.
As I mentioned before, the width of the powerlifting belts, the same width the whole way around as opposed to weightlifting belts. The reason for it being wide in the front is we push our stomachs against the belt to give us additional pressure. Yeah, he's sitting himself up and aided again, and it's a controlled movement down, and it looks like he got depth from the front, so let's just wait and see.
362.5 for the defending champion in this division from Germany, Frank Schramm.
And Frank, I don't think would be out of place in a Mr. Universe competition.
Terrific physique.
Again, as I mentioned, on the downward movement of the squat, a lot of control is needed, because obviously if one goes down too quickly, you're going against the gravitational forces of the earth, and that means that you've got to push just that little bit harder to get the weight up again. He's set up with a fairly wide stance, as opposed to a bodybuilding stance. And that's very controlled and very easy for Frank Schramm.
Very, very impressive. 362.5 kilograms. Very good lift indeed. Now to the bench. The Lekontsev. Nice little contest developing here. Attempting 225.
Again, he's got quite a wide arch on his back. Controls the bar down, holds it onto his chest, and then the press out. It has to be an even press. Looks like he's got it. Yes, he had one red light. That was the center judge.
And to Schramm's attempt on the bench, also 225. Now body weight comes into this if he succeeds with this.
Yes, the lighter man will be the winner of this particular contest. He's wearing a bench shirt, what we call a bench shirt. Again, this is a fairly tight shirt of an elasticized material. It's basically there to stop popping muscles or to keep the muscle parts tight and to prevent hernias, etc.
And he does that with consummate ease, Frank Schramm. 225. The two competitors and all the others in this category under 90 kilogram move to the third of the disciplines, the deadlift. Here's Schramm, 295.
That looks good. The big secret here is to keep the weight as close to the shins and the thighs as possible on the way up. And once the weight comes away from the body, it's very difficult to get that far up. Moving up to 312 kgs, 12.5 kgs. From Lekontsev, or Lekontsev from Russia. And that was pretty easy as well. Again, he's wearing knee wraps for the deadlift, which is very unusual. Not many lifters would wear knee wraps. Again, it's just to take the pressure off the knees.
Jana Toivonen from Finland, a massive 335 kilograms on the bar.
Another reason that they use the sumo stance, that's the wide stance in the deadlift, is that the distance is less, obviously. That looked a pretty easy lift for him.
Yes, it pleases him, Toivonen. Best of the deadlifters. But the overall prize in first place going to Frank Schramm of Germany, 882.5 kilograms, 20 more than Lekontsev of Russia, with Toivonen in third place. Now to the under 100 kilogram category. We're getting to the really big men now. And weighing it at 99.7 kilograms, Vladimir Makrovsky of Russia. And this an attempt at 360 kilograms in the squat.
This again is an enormous weight. for a man of this size and body weight. Again, he takes it off unaided, sets himself up, head up, big chest, controlled movement down, hips below the knees, and up with the weight, and he managed that quite comfortably. Once the referee has given the signal rack, then he can be assisted to turn the weight back again.
Well, here is arguably the greatest power lifter of modern times from the United States in the under 100 kilogram category, Ed Cohen.
Here Ed's going for a world record, 422.5 kgs, sorry, 423 kgs, and that's half a kg above his previous world record.
His body weight 99.4. Yes,
That's a remarkable lift. That's amazing.
that's over 320 kilograms above his body weight. Ed Cohen lifts a new world record in the squat in this division. Awesome lifting indeed.
Ed is 31 years of age. He is from Chicago in the States. He works as a sports development officer and offers training programs and coaching with a lot of the universities, etc.
Take a look at that lift again, because they don't come much better than this.
Yeah, in slow motion. And you should be able to see how deep he goes with the squat. And you can see there his hip joint is way below his knee there. So it's really a fine effort for a world title.
Now to the bench press. And again, a little contest developing here, though Makowski will have to do something quite extraordinary to keep out the challenge from Cohen. 210 on the bar for the bench press.
That was a very long pause in the chest. In fact, it was a very, very nice lift.
Good enough for three white lights.
Yeah, 3 white lights at 210. The 100 kg, 90 kg body weight is fantastic.
Now, Ed Cohen has already lifted 235 from the bench. This an attempt.
This would be a personal best for Ed. And I think his previous personal best was 247.5.
This is 250.
Once the bar starts going, if there's any slight movement, downward movement, then the lift is over, basically.
Well, he fails there, but Ed Cohen is setting a cruel pace in this division. And this man, Vladimir Makowski, on the deadlift. 320 kilograms now he has to lift.
Now you'll see he has a conventional style for his deadlift. Feet are fairly close together. Generally, the taller people have the conventional style, use the conventional style as opposed to the sumo style.
Well, that's a good lift. Now, the great Ed Cohen, 377.5. A full 57 kilograms heavier than Makowski's previous lift.
You'll note that the shoes that he's wearing have very thin soles. They're like wrestling or boxing boots, and that is to get the lifter closer to the ground, obviously. And that was a very easy lift. And as you see, with his style there, the bar rolled right up in his shins, up against his thighs, and he got the full movement out of it.
And once again, Ed Cohen demonstrating his dominance in this division. Really one of the greats of all time. Congratulations to Frank Schramm, you see there, a previous winner in the third division, and confirmation of Cohen's victory. World record 1,035 kilograms. Makowski in second place, and a distant second to that, Rajala of Finland in third. 380 kilograms on the bar now in the 110 kilogram and lower division. And squat now for New Zealand's Derek Pamana.
Derek's squat at 380 kgs is the second heaviest squat of the day so far, apart from Ed Cohen in the 100 kg division. That was a very controlled lift as well. It was very comfortable.
And very pleasing for the only New Zealander in the competition.
So you'll notice the boots with the squat movement, the boots are more solid and with built-up sides to prevent any ankle movement.
Kurt Kowalski of the United States.
Kirk is a 125 kg and 110 kg world record holder in the squat. He's moved down this year. Last year he was the world champion in the 125 kg division. He's moved down to the 110 kg division for this year.
Upper leg muscle power there.
That's a very nice squat, very deep and very controlled.
Yes.
In fact, it looked effortless for Kirk.
Kowalski sets the pace in this division as we move to the bench, and Derek Pamana once again on the bench.
240 kgs. It's the heaviest weight on the bench today so far. And that was a lovely lift. Awesome.
It's again made to look so easy.
Yes.
Now the deadlift. Kowalski, this is a very big lift for the man.
That's 330 kgs on the bar. And you should see if his traps will stand out quite a lot here, because that is one of the stronger, shame.
Well,
that's one of the bigger muscle parts that is used in the deadlift.
Now there's Ano Toitinen of Finland. Also been in the shake-up, but Pamana and Kowalski seem to have dominated. Let's see if he can lift this.
The taller people generally are better deadlifters. Unfortunately, in this case, not today.
375 failed by Toitinen of Finland, but he did fill third place. The winner, though, Kurt Kowalski of the United States, 980 kilograms, 50 more than Derek Pamana, and Toitinen in third place. Now on to the under 125 kilogram division. The big men now, 117 kilograms body weight for Scott Smith as he attempts a squat of 370 kilograms.
The spotters, the people on the side of the platform that assist the lifter in case of failure, operate in teams. In this particular contest, we had 3 teams of spotter loaders, and as he brings the weight up, they stand and help him if he gets stuck with the weight. As you see, they assisted him back with the weight. And we pride ourselves in South Africa with the fact that we've got a fantastic team of spotter loaders.
And now again, striking a blow for the elder generation in the sport, Viktor Nalenkin of Ukraine.
Victor is 41 years of age. He's just gone into the Masters. He's been well into the Masters. And he's a phenomenal lifter. I've seen him for the last 2 years of the World Championships. He's an incredible lifter.
Well, this is 370 kilograms.
And that was easy for him. The Masters is the lifters above the age of 40. You have Masters 1, 40 to 50, and Masters 2, 50 plus.
And they get bigger and stronger. Shane Hammond.
Shane Hammond is the current world record holder in the squat for the 125 kg plus division with a 447.5 kg squat. At the moment this is 410, and that was a phenomenal lift. I mean, there was so much speed involved with that and explosiveness. That was incredible.
Absolutely awesome from Shane Hammond of the United States. Now 402.5, Yuri Spinov of Ukraine.
The amazing thing about Yuri here is that he's not even wearing a belt to handle this weight, and that's incredible, because one desperately needs a belt when you take these kind of weights.
Oh yes.
That was a fantastic lift.
Yuri Spinov. And now, on the deadlift, Miroslav Petrov, 362.5.
141 kg body weight, 141.7 from Slovakia. Wonderful deadlift. Very strong.
And
he got it.
Eases it down. He's terrifically excited and shakes hands with the referees who awarded him that lift. A confirmation of the heavier divisions here. Under 125, won by Viktor Nalenkin of Ukraine, 960 kilograms. Smith and Davidson filling the minor placings, and over 125 kilogram division won by Karl Schelliger of Austria, 1,000 kilograms. Petrov and Hammond filling silver and bronze divisions. The overall contest, the United States confirming their position as the dominant force in powerlifting, 66 points. Finland, Russia, Kazakhstan, Japan, Norway, Germany, Austria, Great Britain and Sweden.
And here's the lift of the competition. This is Ed Cohen with his 423 kg world record.
Fitting to end the World Championship with one of the great lifts of all time, Ed Cohen.